Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wait a sec. चल देने करेंगे शायद. ठीक ही करोगे ना ना. अरे भाई.
Potato!
Been up to no good. Thought as much. Not sure he's in it.
Revelio.
Hello. One is.
Seems crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
अरे हाँ इससे कौन सी थे. लास्ट टाइम के ऑब्जेक्टिव फिर से देखने का था. हेलो हेलो.
Revelio. Potato! Revelio. Revelio.
ये कौन है? अरे क्या पता चले। तो देखना है ये। अच्छा अपन स्पेल चेंज कर सकते लगा इसमें। अरे वो दो बंदों के नाम कैसा मालूम करूंगा? यू आर नॉट करंट क्या कि मैंने चेंज कर दिया।
Revelio.
Can I help you?
Joined. Muted.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end
Move to Gaming
wins.
VC.
It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Come on. Lumos. Prepare.
Act like a winner! Expulso! Accio!
Prepare.
Let's go better than that!
Prepare.
Accio! I'm the one!
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up.
Left.
Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
हैं 3 जने से
danger.
I could never duel like that.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. That was something. Nicely done.
Reparo.
That's it. Keep trying. Next time, perhaps. You'll get it. Excellent form. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Revelio. Assignment's all finished. Lumos.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying to...
Revelio.
To a blanket. What? Would have been fine if it hadn't caught fire. You think Gareth Weasley would be better at transfiguration, considering his arm reaches the thing?
Revelio. Reparo.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio!
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
अरे ऐसी उल्टा की कोई मैं फिर से इसमें डालना पड़ता ना इसी जगह पे रख लूंगा फिलहाल
We must remain unseen.
ये असैसिन क्रीड कैसे लग रहा है मेरे को चलो 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 चल 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 उसी कोने में कौन जा सकता अबे दरवाजे तक जाना है दरवाजा खोलना भी तो रहता हैं तुम लोग को शक नहीं हुआ
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Next time I knew distraction.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Good gracious, what a mess! Is someone there? The library's closed. The library is closed.
Shit.
About. Out at once.
Hi, shit. Try again. One and the best. Try again करेंगे भाई. हाँ इधर की घुमड़िए ने. Distract करना है शायद इसको.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
अभी रास्ते तो नहीं जाता मैं अरे
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
ये क्या था? नहीं, इंटाइट बाद में करेंगे, वही पहले काम करना है। अरे मैंने देख ली बुक, किधर से लाए थे? यूज बेसिक क्रॉसवर्ड डिटेक्टिव। ठीक है।
Ghost, don't let her see you.
प्रेसिडेंट कास्ट। मैं मारूं किधर, लेकिन इधर तो नहीं बुला सकता, उसके आर पार। हैंग हो गया वो। उसे भगाऊं किधर है? जा जा जा। अबे इधर की कर, उधर जा। तो बड़ा है मेरे किधर है? नाइस। इसे मुंह पे मार देना दिल में। अरे इसकी इधर ही आ रही है। इधर नहीं जाती है, वो साइड है। और कोई और एक ही कर दे। जा 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 जा, कोई नहीं लेके जा। ये क्या ही जादू है। टट 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 टट। जाओ, पूरे भूखा गिर गए, जाओ उधर। अच्छा 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 अच्छा। अरे जा अपनी जगह पे जाओ फिर किधर की ये क्या है डिस्क ब्रेक लगी को अरे उन्हें आया नहीं आया बंदा आया आया अरे घटाओ इधर आ साहब
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaine to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
मेरे को भी नहीं मालूम भाई साहब क्या ये क्या है ऊपर अच्छा 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 वो
Revelio. Levioso. Lumos.
Lumos.
चलो समझ आया तो
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Please, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
अबे रुक जा इन्हें क्या हो गया इन्हें सदमे में चले गए
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
I don't get into trouble. Can I trust you? Don't get into trouble.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
हाँ मारने चलता है तो पता वाली रिपोर्ट आती है किस पे रखूं लॉक है शायद ये रख लेंगे रुको हाँ तो यूजर्स पे ना कर हाँ हाँ मारिए
Lumos.
हैं अरे गलत रख दिया गंगा हुई है हाँ चल
Prepare it.
ऊपर था ये
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
रुको मेरी ब्राइटनेस बढ़ा देता हूँ
Revelio. Lumos. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. Revelio.
कुछ करना है क्या लोग? अच्छा इंट्रो कर ठीक है तो कचंबर होनी है
Revelio. Leviosa. Lumos. Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Where might this lead?
अरे ऐसा नहीं पहले तरफ आ गई है
Reparo.
नहीं है
Revelio.
तो जाएंगे कैसे मतलब
Reparo.
अबे शिट ओह भाई साहब जाएगा बंद भी कर डाला वैसे चलो बाद में काम में आता अगर वापस भाग के आना पड़ा तो
Lumos. Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
अरे अरे क्यों दबाना मरे मरा 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 मर गया अब कहाँ से दिखता है इन्हें
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Right man. Oh, what है? हाँ
Revelio.
वैसे हमारा अरे गिर गया ओह
Revelio. Revelio.
बे सारे वक्त ये पता नहीं है उधर कैसे आते थे
Revelio. This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
अरे गया भाई इधर रुको अच्छा इधर कहीं को जा रहा हूँ कुछ भी करना है
Tego. Revelio.
पहले उधर चले जाएंगे फिर
Revelio.
चलो
Revelio.
अरे शिट 6 है यहाँ पे अरे मारा हट इन्हें कहाँ से आ गया गलत जगह है वो बहुत गलत अरे शिट इसके अंदर ही कहीं था गलत
Revelio.
Oh, hey, 1 HP.
It is a book after all.
Hello, guys.
Revelio.
भाई फिर से
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
भाई लाइब्रेरी के अंदर ही होते हैं चीजें। हाँ लाइब्रेरी के अंदर ही है महाराज।
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Protego! It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
That is... World map. Oh, no. This is all landmarks of the map shared by program. Continue. Hamlets, a small brand. PMS.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
सब हुए सब दे देते यार
Protego! Revelio!
Oi, can you help me?
Revelio!
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
The bus professor है वो।
Oi, can you help me?
क्या है इसका?
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Right.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
एक मिनट।
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
चलो भाई। Kids classroom के पास। क्या है ये? दरवाजा है यहाँ पे। दरवाजे के अंदर गए तो है ना, दिक्कत उसमें से खींचना है अपने को। और इसे पास से सीढ़ियों का है। चलो देखेंगे जाके। Why don't let that happen? What is corridor? ये मैप में कहीं भी नहीं दे रहा ये वाला लोकेशन। अरे रे जाते थे काम से। क्या हो गया? अरे कौन सी बात?
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
वो मैप फिर से देख सकते हैं तुम? अरे ये क्लेम करना है। कलेक्शन क्या है भाई? हाँ ये तो भी यहाँ के कहाँ है? नीचे जा रहे हैं। ये क्या कहूँगा फिर?
Never forget what.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
यहाँ पे एक
The
mirror है.
Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
इस साइड मेरे ख्याल से नहीं आया मैं अभी तक. बाप रे. ये फाउंटेन है. सबसे पहले देखना है. नहीं अप्रियल ले ड्रैगन का इसके ऊपर तो पुल करना है तो मिरर मिलता है. हाँ ये तो दो उठा लो अबे. मिरर किधर मिला ये?
Revelio. Revelio.
फिर से वापस आ. नहीं कर लिया.
Someone like Black in charge. Perhaps these disgusting mudblots from ruining the school. Do you suppose Black's children?
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
देखो से पहला ही आ जाएगा. यहाँ पे तो नहीं होगा है ना. अरे रुको. यही है. कहीं जा रहे थे.
Revelio.
नहीं मेरे ख्याल से तो नहीं जा रहे थे. नहीं यार तो चलो डेड एंड आ गया.
Revelio.
अंदर क्या है यार.
This stairwell looks promising.
Revelio.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure? Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Story in uniform. Uniform मिला मेरे को. खत्म ये ऐसे ही रह जाता.
Lumos.
ये मेरे को कहीं भी नहीं दिखा अभी तक फिलहाल तो.
Lumos.
अरे सी Zaisa. Zaisa. Oh, Zaisa.
Repair. Revelio. Revelio.
There are a few students here.
आइए. अच्छा ये है.
Where do the professors sleep? Surely they don't share a common room.
हम बहस से देखा है.
Made any progress with your treasure map?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Yes, I'm aware. Muggles have a lot of different work.
Legacy.
Revelio.
No one sends me out.
Yo. कहीं करने वाले थे सर। ठीक हो रहे हैं। क्लास तो नहीं भाई वर्ल्ड मैप पे जाएंगे। यहाँ। अरे रुको शॉर्टकट नहीं है क्या? उतनी दूर तक पैदल जाते हैं। मेरे ख्याल से पैदल ही आना पड़ता। अच्छा झाड़ू कहीं को नहीं मिली अभी तक मेरे को।
Revelio.
एक सेकेंड ये बड़ा होता है अरे वाह बेल्ट तो लगी नहीं वो क्या है अरे हाँ
Incendio.
यहीं पे पड़ गया।
Revelio.
तो है वो। मैं इसे खोलूंगा कैसे?
Incendio. Revelio.
मारा नहीं इसी अंदर है ये लाइट आधा किलोमीटर जाना झाड़ू मिल जाना था मैं दे सकता हूँ ओह ठहर गया ये सा सग रहा है इसका इसका जूस कब से बना भाई अरे अरे गलत जगह पे आ गया ऊपर चढ़ गया अरे ऐसा सिंपल ओह अरे ये क्या था क्या गया थोड़े तो अरे मिले मिले गिरे
Lumos.
यहाँ तक तो टेलीपोर्ट करने से कौन सा आया है इससे 200 मीटर ही जाना रहता था Bisa bisa kan ya? Ya, sure.
This looks intriguing.
Take a Take a fine. It hurts.
Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
क्या मिला क्या बॉडी नहीं करा लेकिन ये क्या ये ब्लू कलर का खत्म हो गया मेरा
Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso.
कर रहा है क्या लेकिन ये
Protego. Revelio.
Ah, Lower Hogsfield, one of my two favourite Hogsfields. Lovely this time of year. I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Can't say.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
मर गया मारने आता क्या अरे देखो
Incendio.
अरे नहीं लग रही आग अरे भाग गए लेकिन शिट इसके भी भगा रहा लोग
Revelio.
Your gears are full.
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me? Hmm?
Very well, Mummy.
Revelio.
In for a canut, in for a galleon.
Oh, that's what we're about.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
बेचते कहाँ ही है ठहरो इसका देखना पड़ता बात करके
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty. She's an ashwinder. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and people have had enough. Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
And what do you have for sale?
Reading and restore a bit of traditional school road. Zero value to zero use. The item has no magical properties. क्या ही करूँगा मैं? Sell करूँगा.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
ये भी आना क्या है? Natural spawn of.
I hope to see you again sometime.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Revelio. Ha. Ha. Tego. Revelio. Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. Leviosa! An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor Arm when we took his carts. One of the best meals I've ever eaten. Who's that over here?
Tego. Lutego. How many of you are there?
You will regret coming here.
No!
Tego.
You won't survive this, my young friend. You're fortunate. That could have been far more painful.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us.
How many of you are there?
Enjoy suffering.
Quiet as a grapple, you are.
The wizards will have no choice.
from home.
Protego!
I don't have time for this. Quick, I'll find you. I know you're here somewhere. Ah! If only Red Rock were here to see this!
Easily diverted.
You arrogant child! You left me no choice.
Not quite.
Someone thinks they can outlast me!
The move of a coward. Are you sure he's not a mug?
Who is it? Up for a bit of dying, are we? The wizards will be defeated. Not your best moment, I fear.
You won't stop me. Your spells glance off of me.
What was that? Feel as though I'm not alone. You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Who's out there? Pity. Not right.
Protego, let me enter.
That was meant for me.
Incendio!
Somebody there! Hello?
Incendio!
That was unimpressive.
Was that your bed?
Protego.
You can't stop us.
No, that's embarrassing.
You should have fled when you had the chance.
Next time
How many of you are there?
I know I heard something that time. Ranrock will lead us to victory!
Protego, Revelio.
Oh, little moon.
Incendio! Levioso!
Not quite. You won't stop me.
Protego!
Your spells glance off of me.
Ranrock won't be stopped!
Pity. Not quite.
for you.
Levioso.
I will have my revenge! What is that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Won't save you now.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
It was pitiful! And utterly pitiful display.
You can't stop us.
What an unfortunate end for you.
Potato.
When are you going to give up? You're so pathetic. We'll reclaim what is... Hours.
How many of you are there?
Levioso. Potato.
Easily diverted.
I shall avenge your death. This is sad.
Incendiary.
Really it is. What an unfortunate disappointment. Are you quite finished? An intruder! You won't survive this, my young friend.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Take it!
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Levioso.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Revelio.
Revelio. Levioso.
Revelio.
Tego.
If you're here for my wares...
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best.
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me? Hmm?